Live and on demand from the WNY News Now studios in downtown Jamestown. This is WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould. Here's what's happening. U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer is pushing to keep several thousand jobs in our area. Plus, Jamestown will soon have a new city council president. But first, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he's here with a look at our weather. Hey, Dakota.
Hey, Justin, and happy Tuesday, everybody. We made it through Monday, which can often be one of the roughest days of the week. But now since we're back into a work week, wanted to show this. This is called snow depth, or it's often called estimated snow on the ground. Winter storm actually moved through the eastern part of the state. So areas near Albany have estimated 22 inches of snow on the ground, a good hefty snow accumulation near Syracuse where they have 14 inches. But around here, not a whole lot of snow. Again, the warmer temperatures we've had, somewhat of the warmer temperatures help to melt the snow, and we haven't had a whole lot of snow, but that will be changing. This is what's left of the storm system now. It's off the northeast coast, impacting New England, going up into Maine and to Nova Scotia. This is going to continue going up into Canada, but it's not an impact, but it's not an issue for us anymore. And we'll zoom you into Western New York to show you that there's nothing going on, but the cloud cover is becoming locked in now. So the afternoon today is going to be mostly cloudy to complete overcast through the afternoon. 34 to 25 was the high and low yesterday. Look at the record low for today, 5 below zero, set all the way back in 1976. At least we won't be anywhere near that. Hour by hour, temperatures down into the lower 30s today, mostly cloudy again to complete overcast. But notice the precipitation chances starting to go up as we head into the evening hours. Some lake effect snow will be coming our way tonight through the next couple of days, and we'll talk about it in a few minutes. Back to you, Jay.
Alrighty, Dakota, thank you very much. Our top story, U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer recently called Cummins chairman and CEO Tom Linebarger to ensure that its workforce at the Jamestown engine plant is maintained. That in light of news that the company would be cutting as many as 2,000 jobs worldwide. Schumer urged the CEO to do all in his power to retain the profitable plant's highly skilled and productive employees here in Jamestown. Now, following the call, Schumer says he's very confident that the plant has a good future and is hopeful that Cummins will do everything possible to help Jamestown withstand the global cost-cutting measures. Schumer explained that the Jamestown engine plant currently employs around 1,700 people and is Chautauqua County's largest private sector employer. Now, Schumer says any reduction in employees at the plant could have a major impact on the region's tax base and larger economy. The Jamestown facility itself is about 1 million square feet and produces roughly 400 engines per day for semi-trucks, RVs, trains, and tractors. And some late-breaking news, a local hospital is slated to close at the start of the new year in northern Chautauqua County. Officials with the Brooks TLC hospital system say that the Lakeshore Health Center campus in Irving will close on January 1, 2020, pending patient transfers from that facility. Now, the closure impacts all services at that campus, including outpatient and support services, as well as inpatient behavioral health services and chemical dependency services. The medical group says the announcement does not affect the Gowanda Urgent Care and Medical Center, or TLC, chemical dependency clinics in Derby and Cassadaga, which will remain open. Furthermore, the group says they will do their best to move the around 200 people employed at that facility to find other positions within the organization. Well, Jamestown City Councilman Tony Doles will be elected as the city's next council president. The chairman of the Jamestown Republican Committee and Ward 1 Councilman Brett Sheldon made that announcement last night. Doles says he's honored to be selected by the Republican caucus to serve as president and looks forward to working with the council and the new mayor in his administration in continuing to move forward here in Jamestown. The election will take place on January 1st at the first meeting of the council and the inauguration of Mayor-elect Eddie Sundquist at Jamestown's Community College's theater. Now, Doles will then assign the newly elected council members to the 4 standing committees as well as their respective chairmen. Well, New York's governor signed legislation yesterday that aims to close a loophole in the Do Not Call registry. Governor Andrew Cuomo says the Nuisance Call Act requires live telemarketers to give customers the option to be added to the seller's Do Not Call list. It also requires telemarketers have a consumer's written consent before sharing or selling their contact information. Now, if you remember, in 2001, the Do Not Call law took effect, which allowed New York consumers to opt out of receiving those pre-recorded robocalls. However, Cuomo says since the establishment of the National Do Not Call Registry, consumers have seen an increase in live telemarketing calls, requiring this change in the law. The legislation takes effect in 90 days. Well, hopefully everybody is having a great Tuesday out there. Thanks so much for joining us here on WNY News Now. I don't know about you, but it always seems like even though I hit option 2 or whatever it may be to opt out of this robocall or even talking to a live person, it seems like I still get the robocalls. It's just from a different number. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Either way, it's something that is quite annoying. For a while, in fact, I'll tell you, I used to get a call every day after this broadcast on the dot, like 12:32, I'd get a robocall, and it'd always be for this health insurance thing. Like, you can save money, and I'm like, this doesn't really even apply to me. I already have health insurance, so I don't know what is going on there. Got to say hello to Lori. Hopefully you are doing well. She says, been working a lot, haven't been out much. Any juicy news today? We may have a juicy story coming up, so you'll want to stay around for that. It's about my favorite snack. So that's important. Joseph, hello to you. He says he voted for Tony in the election. Tracy, good afternoon to you. Maddie, good afternoon to you. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see Connie on the broadcast. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. Hello to David. Hello to Tammy. She says, hello WNY Now, live in Florida. Or she lives in Florida, rather. Have you ever noticed live and live are the same word? Our producer's telling me to get over that. Coming up, WNY News Now, correction officers are accusing New York Prisons Agency of discrimination. We'll tell you why. But first, another county lawmaker has announced his bid for county executive. Dakota, are you live?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, are you live or are you living? Are you live or are you
Connie
live?
might be living in Florida, but it's certainly not feeling like it around here. 29, that's the current temperature with a variable wind of 7, and temperatures not moving much over the next couple of days and some lake effect. We'll talk about it as WNY News Now continues in a minute. Don't go away.
Live and on demand, you're watching WNY News Now.
Join us for Jamestown's biggest parade.
And ring in the holiday season.
Watch the Jamestown Christmas Parade and holiday celebration right here on WNY News Now's 24/7 streaming network and Facebook Live.
See some of the city's biggest floats and the jolly man himself, Santa Claus.
Plus the annual tree lighting and this year's spectacular fireworks display.
Festivities are presented by the Resource Center.
You can catch it all right here, Friday, December 6th at 6:30.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Happy holidays from WNY News Now.
Want weather now? Download the WNY News Now mobile app and stay up to date on severe weather alerts. Plus, anytime hazardous weather strikes, stick with the Southern Tier's only 24/7 streaming network that keeps you safe. You're all in a tornado warning, so now is the time to go to a safe place, small room, lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. What are you waiting for? Download the WNY News Now mobile app today. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
Well, happening now, Chautauqua County legislator Mark Odell is joining the race for the county's next executive. Odell, a Brockton Republican and District 7 legislator, made that announcement this morning. Now, since the seat was vacated, Odell says he has assumed many of the senator's legislative duties, including chairing the Planning and Economic Development Committee and being an active member of the Industrial Development Agency. Now, last week, Chautauqua County lawmaker P.J. Wendell announced his bid for the seat. It's now up to the county legislators to discuss and eventually vote on who will head the county. Well, more correction officers are accusing New York's prison agency of discrimination when it comes to beard regulations. A federal judge last week barred the state prison department from taking any adverse action against correction officers who have a beard or are seeking an accommodation to have a beard for religious purposes. The order is tied to a federal lawsuit in August. The litigation argues that the prison agency discriminated against two Muslim officers who were suspended after refusing to shave their religious beards. Now, shortly after the lawsuit was filed, the agency reinstated the two officers and said it would renew its rules regarding facial hair immediately in light of the new law. Now, Governor Andrew Cuomo signed legislation this year banning the employment discrimination because of religious attire or even facial hair. Now, the state's Department of Corrections and Community Supervision declined Monday to comment on the judge's order. The order will prevent the agency from retailing or harassing employees who have a religious accommodation for facial hair or have applied for one. And the attorneys in that case say that correction officers who have claimed discrimination in the past could possibly sue. Well, the most wonderful time of the year is pretty much one of the busiest times of the year for Santa, his elves, and the Postal Service. And while you are checking off your seasonal to-do list, be aware of some important deadlines for getting holiday cards and packages to their destination before Christmas. Mary Maloney runs through the list in today's Consumer Watch.
In order to help Santa get those presents under the tree, there are some deadlines you need to know. Get your packages to the post office by December 14th. That's if you want the standard ground delivery. UPS ground will need it 1 day sooner on December 13th, while FedEx gives you a little more time. Their deadline for the standard ground service is Monday, December 16th. If you're a last-minute shopper, you'll have to shell out more money. The three major carriers will deliver next-day air for packages sent on December 23rd, but it will come at a premium. Also, be prepared to wait in long lines with others trying to beat the clock. For Consumer Watch, I'm Mary Maloney.
Alrighty, Mary, thank you very much. Well, say it ain't so. The U.S. may face a, get this, French fry shortage due to a poor potato crop. That's according to a new report from Bloomberg. Now, cold and wet weather this year has stunned the growth of potatoes, and retailers rely on long potatoes to make French fries, but there seem to not be enough to go around. The U.S. potato producers are having to turn to foreign producers to help them make up for the loss. Now, the U.S. Department of Agriculture forecasts that the potato production will drop a little over 6% for the year. That's the lowest drop since 2010. And it all could mean higher prices for potatoes at the grocery store. No fun there. Certainly, it seems like everybody loves potatoes, right? And at least for me, it seems like we always eat them all the time, whether it be in a French fry, which maybe isn't the healthiest choice, or a baked potato or mashed potato or something like that. So no fun there, nevertheless. Let's check back in with the comments. Gotta say hello to Lori. She says her granddaughters are here, so no shopping for her today as she's hanging out with them. That sounds like a lot of fun. Certainly good for the holidays too. Let's see. It looks like we're talking about Joanna's cute puppies. So certainly she has a Chihuahua in her profile picture, which is absolutely amazing. So I gotta love it. Furry friends seem to always make everything better, nevertheless. And at least I know my furry friends love French fries. I mean, heck, they like any kind of food, so it doesn't matter. Got to say hello to Scott. Good to see you. Good to see Renee. Tony, great to see you on the broadcast, sir. Thanks for joining us. Saying hello to Joseph and to Tracy as well. Wanted to make sure I got to all of the comments. It looks like we're good. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful day out there. Coming up next, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter. He's here with a look at our weather forecast. And later, a new tasty cookie is now on the market. The details when WNY News Now returns. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Located on the corner of Forest and Newland Avenues in Jamestown, Pronto Mart has everything you've been looking for. An amazing selection of hot foods, a large variety of premier headgear, and smoking accessories to fit any style. Pronto Mart, not your average corner store. Stop in and visit us today. Join us for Jamestown's biggest parade.
And ring in the holiday season.
Watch the Jamestown Christmas Parade and holiday celebration right here on WNY News Now's 24/7 streaming network and Facebook Live.
See some of the city's biggest floats and the jolly man himself, Santa Claus.
Plus the annual tree lighting and this year's spectacular fireworks display.
Festivities are presented by the Resource Center.
You can catch it all right here Friday, December 6th at 6:30.
Wishing you a safe and happy holiday season. WNY News Now, the Jolly Team, where coverage comes first.
There's an old saying, there's no news in the newsroom. Well, it's true. The time I spend at the anchor desk is just part of my day. Most of our time is spent gathering stories in the community, stories that matter to you. We can't do it alone, and we need your help. When you see breaking news or have a news tip we should know about, drop us a line on Facebook today, email our news desk, or call our newsroom at 488-7226 so we can bring those stories straight back to you.
First Defense Weather, the Southern Tier's only live and local weather source. Now, here's Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter.
And my dad always says you can eat potatoes every single day and never eat them the same way twice. All right, let's take a look at how much snow we've picked up. We haven't seen a whole lot of snow totals on our end of the state, but once you work out to the east, Whitesville in Allegheny County, 8.5 inches, Elford at 5.6, Ishway in Cat County at 1.2, Little Valley an inch, and also Olean an inch. So the heaviest amount of the snow, as we told you, was going to be further out to the east. That's where that winter storm warning was. And the snow that we've had and the snow that's coming is going to be good news for the ski resorts. Again, Holiday Valley, 6 to 22 inches bases with a machine groom surface. Hollymont still plans to open on the 13th of this month, and nobody else has announced any new opening dates yet, but there are signs it might turn a little bit warmer as we head into next week, so that might not be good for the ski resorts here. So it's quiet through the afternoon. Lake effect snow showers develop tonight, and then they will last through the day tomorrow. Really over the next couple of days, these snow showers will continue. The heaviest will be basically tomorrow through Thursday and mild up. I didn't want to say warm up, so I put mild up. That's a new word we just coined here today. So talking about that, this is the current 6 to 10 day temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. Much of the continental 48 will see above average temperatures over the next 6 to 10 days. This goes all the way out to, I would say, the about the second week of this month, and there are signs that this warm up may continue into the middle of the month. I don't buy that. I think it will turn much cooler as we head into the second part of the month, but just keep in mind, we're not talking 50s, but we're talking a little bit warmer than where we should be. Winter weather advisories issued this morning basically for the entire southern tier. This starts 10 a.m. tomorrow and we're running until 10 a.m. Thursday for that lake effect snow. Again, some of it could be heavy, especially right on the hills, so it was not a surprise to me, that the Weather Service issued that winter weather advisory. Here's Future Scan. You can see that lake effect snow starting to get going tonight. It'll first hover near the Buffalo metro area. It's not going to seg our way until we go throughout the later tonight and then into tomorrow. You'll see the band start to work its way down to the south. And again, everybody's going to be getting a little bit of something when you see these darker blues. That starts to indicate the heavier amounts of snowfall. It looks like the heaviest amounts of the snow will basically confined right to the hills of the southern tier, as it often is. So talking about snowfall, this is what we're going with for projected snowfall totals all the way through Thursday. Again, about 6 to 8 inches on the highest hills. Again, always focus on this lower number, not the highest number. If you get anything more than the lowest number, that's a bonus. So always focus on the lower number. 6 to 8 on the higher hills, 3 to 6 lower elevations, maybe 3 to 5 once you drop down into Warren, PA. But again, this is going to be mainly around the hills, as it often is, but everybody's going to be getting a little bit of something out of this. But it looks like the heaviest amounts of the snow will be confined to the hillier terrain of the southern tier. School bus stop as you send them off tomorrow morning, 29 to 35. Lake effect snow showers, but it will be breezy, 31 to 36 as they come home. Lake effect snow, we will start to see some accumulation out of it around the western areas. Next 7 days of your wonderful life are on that screen. 33 degrees tomorrow, 31 Thursday. Temperatures not budging very much with those lake effect snow showers. It will turn breezy as well all the way through Friday. We will see some more scattered snowflakes. Saturday, most of the area will stay in the 20s, but at least we'll see some nice sunshine. Mainly dry Sunday. There's that warm up heading into next week, and it looks like Monday right now, a few rain showers and temperatures into the mid 40s. Sports is next. Don't go away.
Happy holidays from WNY News Now. WNY Sports Now is powered by Phone Zone of Jamestown. With the largest inventory around, we buy and sell our own merchandise at a price that can't be beat. Have a broken screen? We'll fix it. Learn more at phonezoneshop.com.
Happy Tuesday, sports fans, and welcome back to WNY News Now. I'm Norm Rodriguez with a look at sports. Earlier this morning, Rebels players Valerie Rykov and Tino Passarelli received honorable mentions for the NAHL East Division Stars of the Week. In their two-game series against the Johnstown Tomahawks, Rykov had a 2-assist performance in Friday's 3-1 win. Meanwhile, in Saturday's game, Passarelli scored Jamestown's only goal of the game in a 3-1 loss. Avery Sturtz of the Maine Nordiques was named this week's East Divisional top star. Tomorrow evening, the JCC Jayhawks men's and women's basketball teams will be on the road against Butler County Community College of Pennsylvania. The men's team is currently 4-4 on the season, winning their last game 101-95 yesterday against Lorain County Community College. Meanwhile, the women's team is 3-4 and are also coming off of a win yesterday against the same team, posting a 96-54 victory. Women's game will be at 5 o'clock and the men's game at 7 o'clock. With the help of a 5-goal first period, the Buffalo Sabres posted a 7-1 victory over the New Jersey Devils on Monday night. Jack Eichel finished with a 3-point night, scoring a goal and dishing 2 assists. Connor Sheary scored 2 goals. Johan Larsson had a 3-assist performance. Linus Ullmark saved 44 out of 45 shots faced. On New Jersey's end, Nico Hischier scored their only goal. Buffalo will be north of the border for their next game on Thursday night at 9 o'clock as they will take on the Calgary Flames. That's it for sports today. Back to Justin and Dakota.
Alrighty, Norm, thank you very much. Well, after months of guessing, Oreo has finally revealed its mystery flavor for 2019. Yesterday, Oreo confirmed on Twitter the flavor is churro-flavored cream writing nice work super sleuthers. Now, in September, Oreo launched a contest asking participants to guess the flavor. A winner has reportedly been notified and will receive $50,000. Now, Oreo told People magazine other top guesses from fans were funnel cake, graham cracker, and gingerbread. Now, the cookie company, Dakota, says the new churro-flavored cream Oreo should be available nationwide.
What is churro flavored?
So it's like, do you know what a churro is?
No, I don't.
Okay, so a churro is like a almost kind of like a pancake, sort of, but wrapped around and maybe a little harder and filled with cream and different flavors. Usually has some cinnamon on top.
Okay.
So,
why did I think it was something spicy?
no, I don't think it's spicy. So, but
I don't know. It just sounds like something that's spicy.
I mean, I couldn't tell you if this is going to be good or not. I love the classic Oreos. I mean, geez, who doesn't, right? But
I mean, you know, you can sit and eat a whole box of those things.
right? No, really, you got to be careful because you can.
You eat one whole row and you look down and be like, did I just eat a whole row? Guilty.
Yeah, me too. Lori, she says churro Oreos. Not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I wonder if because the vanilla ones are pretty good too.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna try it. We'll have to when they come out. We'll have to get it. But interesting for the person who won that money. I mean, that's quite a bit for guessing an Oreo. Seems
50 grand, 50K.
Seems kind of random. I mean, how do you guess that? I wonder. They probably put out clues. I'm guessing.
I mean, I seen stuff about it, but I didn't participate because, you know, nobody likes my guesses. It's like with Lay's when they did the Do Us a Flavor campaign. Yeah. Every year, I always submitted New York-style cheesecake, and nobody liked the idea. And I'm like, what's the matter with you people? I mean, have you tried some of those Lay's? They're nasty.
And,
like
you're
the
right.
cheeseburger ones? Yuck.
Disgusting. Yeah, no, Lay's has some weird chips, let me tell you.
But I hope the Oreos don't turn out that way.
Me neither. Jay, happy Tuesday to you. Thanks so much for tuning in. My mom, she says double stuff. Totally agree with you there.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta love it. Maddie, she says it's more of a sweet flavor, certainly. And a lot of times, they put cinnamon on top. So it'll be interesting to see how much cinnamon is actually in the cookie.
We'll have to give those a try. Speaking about giving it a try, let's talk about tonight. So lake effect snow showers will develop. Not expecting a whole lot of accumulation, about an inch or so by morning. Temperatures not moving much from where they are now. Lake effect snow Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, heaviest tomorrow through Thursday, and then we warm up going into the second half of the weekend into early next week. But I don't think this warm up is going to last very long. So enjoy it while we have it.
All right, parade doesn't look too bad on a Friday. 33 degrees, right?
It will be a little bit breezy.
A little breezy. So we'll want to hold on to our hat. I mean, I guess we can't complain because we'll be inside watching from our window.
We're going to be broadcasting from our palatial estate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's actually, we're moving Norm's desk, believe it or not. He has a great view of the route because there's these trees outside of our studio and they block some of the view. His desk happens to have the perfect angle. So we're moving Norm's desk. We'll set up
his
there.
desk out in the hall, right?
But don't worry.
I'm just kidding.
It'll be really cool, real quick, just to remind you. Join us Friday at 6:30 for the Jamestown Christmas Parade. Dakota and I always have a lot of fun doing that. And we'll be emceeing
I'll have my Christmas
our
tie
live
on,
coverage.
so
and
nice.
we'll take you right down to street level. And yesterday, our tech crew got a brand new device to help broadcast the parade from a different view. So you'll wanna tune in for that. I think it'll be pretty cool.
Intent wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That does it for us today. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com. We leave you with this shot of Birders Bay over Chautauqua Lake. When you're on the go, stay in the know. Download our mobile app. It's free on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Have a great day. Hope to see you back here tomorrow.